Mahia Yana, and welcome to your Rise and Shine yoga practice. Today's practice is centered on getting your body moving and grooving, so we're going to do just that. All you need is yourself and a mat, and so we'll get started. We'll inhale, starting at the top of our mat, feet hip distance apart. Rotate the shoulders up and down and back. Inhale the arms up above the head, and exhale, hands back to heart center. First, we're just going to get connected with the breath. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands back to heart center. Inhaling the arms up. Exhale, back to heart center. Inhale, arms back up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Keep moving there. Perfect, you're doing great. And one more time, inhale, really connecting with the feet, connecting with the fingertips. And exhale, hands back to heart center. Beautiful. One more time like that. When the hands reach the top this time, bring both the hands and the feet together, interlacing the fingers and bending over to the right side. Feeling that connection all the way from the foot through the fingertips on the right side. And inhale back to center. Opposite, stretched. Bending to the left side, feeling that stretch all the way from the bottom of the hip, all the way up, back, and down to the left toes, and back to center. Inhale the arms down. Inhale the arms up. And this time we're going to exhale, hinging at the hips, drawing the hips back, until the fingertips reach down towards the floor. Shift the weight into the toes here. Inhale, sliding the fingers up the legs to flat back, as if you could put a teacup on your back. Inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades here together. Exhale, forward. Inhale, back up. So breathing vinyasa here, strong through the back, belly button to spine. Exhale, hinging forward. You can bend the knees if you need to. Inhale, up to flat back. Exhale, cascading forward like a waterfall. Keep nice and loose through the head here. Letting the head hang. Inhale, back up. And on the next exhale, drawing the fingertips back, walking the right foot back, then the left foot coming into plank. And then exhale back to downward dog. You can. Make sure the feet are hip width distance apart here. Let the heels come back down towards the ground and press into the hands so that the head moves back between the arms. Inhale the right leg up into the air. Square off those hips there. See how high can you lift that right foot up into the air while simultaneously pressing back into that left heel. And then we'll take some hip circles here. So strong through the belly, inhale, circling in one direction, bring the knee towards the nose and up and around. Nice strong breath. And then switch directions, painting a circle with the kneecap. Nice 360 circle. And then draw that right knee back up into the air. See how high can you maybe even lift the left heel up off of the ground, coming into the left toes as if you're standing in a really high heel, and then dropping the left heel down, drawing the right heel higher into the air, into your split, square off your shoulders, square off your hips here, and then exhale, release the right leg down. Beautiful. Inhale, up to plank, and then exhale, draw the knees down. Come down to child's pose, or knees, chest, chin, into a little cobra pose here. So the front body's on the floor, tops of the feet pressed into the ground. Inhale, chinning up, parallel to the ground. Take the weight out of the hands here. You can even lift the hands up off of the ground. And then exhale, drop the hands back down. Tuck toes under. Coming back up to plank. And then downward dog. Then walk, step, or jump the feet forward to the top of your mat. Inhale to flat back. Exhale. Release the breath forward. bending forward. And inhale, belly to spine, nice and tall. Hands back to heart center. Beautiful, you're doing great. We're gonna move on to the other side. How are you feeling in your body? As we warm up, even noticing as we cascade forward the difference between the feeling in the left and right side of the body. Noticing how the right hip feels. As you inhale up to flat back, exhale, hands down and forward. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, hands down and forward. Forward fold. Inhale to flat back. Exhale. Hands to the ground. Right leg comes back. Left scale comes back to the knee. Pressing all the way back down into downward dog. And lift up that left leg into the air. You might even move the right foot into the center of the mat here. Square off your hips here. And see how high can you square up the arms. See how high can you lift the left leg into the air with pointing through that left toe. Releasing the breath here. Feeling that strength, spreading the fingers nice and wide apart as our base is really a lot of the strength is in the upper body, so we want to give ourselves a big, strong base, a strong foundation with the hands on the ground. And then starting to circle that left knee in one direction. Do 2 or 3 circles here, and then switch to the opposite direction. 360 on the left side of the hip. Moving out any snap, crackle, pops, and then straightening the left leg, lifting the right heel off the floor. Lift, 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 left leg into the air. Squaring off the shoulders, and then dropping the left heel down as the left toe points up into the air. Inhale here, exhale the left leg down. Coming forward into plank. Knees down, coming back to child's pose, or knees, chest, chin. Moving forward, down, through, into Cobra. Really lifting as you press into Cobra, or if you want to rest in Sphinx here, you can place the elbows underneath the shoulders. Squeezing the scapula together on the back side of the body, pressing the front side of the body into the floor. Breathing into the belly here. And on the exhale, releasing the head down. Tighten the toes under. And then pressing up, one strong plank. Hips up to downward dog. You can walk the toes forward a little bit if you like. And then prepare by coming up onto your toes, stepping, walking, or jumping up to the front of your mat. Inhale up to flat back. Exhale, cascade forward. Inhale, the arms up above the head. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a nice deep breath here, inhaling in. And exhalation, breathing into the center of your heart. The center of your chest, allow the eyes to close here. Making connection with the breath. Connection with the feet on the ground. And getting ready to move into another variation of sun salutations. As we inhale, the arms up above the head. Exhale, or warm up for sun salutations. Exhale, cascading forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, right foot back. Left foot comes back. Hips all the way pressing back to downward dog. Breathe into the back of the chest here. Widen the arms, allowing the eyes of the elbows or the inside of the elbows to move out towards the front of your mat. Inhale, right foot up into the air. Exhale, draw the right knee in towards the chest and up between the hands. Inhale, right leg back. One more time, drawing knee forward towards the chest. Inhale, kicking up and back with the right leg. Exhale, drawing the knee up and forward. And one last time. Inhale up, and this time we're going to draw on the exhale left foot all the way forward, dropping it in between the hands, coming up onto your fingertips if you like, and coming up onto your left back toes, heel up off the ground into a nice runner's lunge here. The back knee can be on the ground if you like, or if you like, you can stay lifted, nice and strong. Both hands can rest on the top of the right thigh. Option 1. Option 2, drawing the hands out to cactus pose. Or option 3, drawing the hands up above the head. Whatever's good for you and your body today. And on the exhale, releasing the hands down, drawing the left heel back onto the ground. And then we're going to inhale the arms up into warrior 1. So both hips are facing forward here as the hands are up. Opening up the arms to warrior 2. Now straighten the right leg. And then release. Bending back down to warrior 2. Inhale, straighten the right leg as the arms draw up to the center together, and then exhale, open to warrior 2. So just dynamically moving through this pose a few times. Inhale, looking up towards the hand. Coming together, belly button to spine. Exhale, slowly opening to warrior 2. If you're familiar with the Ujjayi breath, here is when you begin to kick in the Ujjayi breath here. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, open to warrior 2. And one more time, inhale, hands up. Exhale, open to warrior 2. Beautiful. Cartwheel the right hand down to the floor, looking up towards the left hand. Inhaling here. And exhale. Release the left hand down to the ground, framing the right foot. Left heel comes up off of the ground. And then we're going to strong, shifting weight. You might even move the left heel another inch or 2 forward as you begin to shift the weight into the front right foot. And we're going to come up into warrior 3 here. Lifting the left leg back, drawing belly button towards spine. This is where you can leave your fingertips on the ground, or you could even put a block underneath your hands here, or leave both hands, one hand on the floor, one hand in the hip, whatever feels good for you. Really energy through that back left foot. Beautiful. As you soar here, hands might come in front of the heart. Inhale and exhaling. If you fall out, knowing that is part of the growth. Every day the body's different. Every day the strength's a little different. Today I'm feeling really, I'm doing a lot with my body this week, so feeling the strain and the strength that I've been growing in my muscles this week, and a little shaky. So exhale, hands come down, beautiful. They're not already down. Left leg comes down to meet the right. Exhale, release. Feet hip width distance apart, head coming down, releasing the head and the neck. And then inhale, lift the flat back. Exhale, bending the knees. Sitting back in your chair. Sitting in Tanasana, or sitting in Utkatasana, chair pose. Hands in front of the heart. Hips come down. Make sure that as you're sitting, maybe the knees move to a 90-degree angle here, that you're really, the knees don't pop in front of the toes. That's a strong breath in the belly here. We're moving and grooving today. Beautiful, you're doing so good. And then on the exhale, pressing into the feet, coming to standing, straightening the arms out to the side, feeling that relief, beautiful. Inhale the arms up above the head. And exhale, hands back to heart center. Beautiful. We're gonna open the legs up wide here. Give ourselves a little standing rest. Inhale the arms up to the side. And then on the exhale, coming down, bending the arms and the knees into goddess pose. Sitting down as deep as you can. Inhale back up. Exhale. Bend to goddess pose. Inhale back up. Straightening the arms as if we're moving really intentionally through molasses. Exhale. Strength and intention in our movement. Exhale, straightening, moving through the fingertips. And then as we bend, really bringing the elbows out and back and down as the knees bend. See how deep, how low can you go? Can the toes come off the ground here? We're gonna hold for a second. Inhale. Pull up on your pelvic floor, belly button towards spine here. Inhale. Look over your left shoulder. Inhale back to center. Look over your right shoulder. Inhale back to center. Doing great. And exhale, coming to standing star pose. Releasing the breath at the mouth here. Inhale back to eyes closed. In this power pose, star pose, taking up lots of space, energy through the fingers, energy through the toes. Excellent. And exhale, hands back to heart center. Stepping or jumping to the opposite side of your mat. So pivoting the hips, stepping the toes to the left side of the mat, and inhale, hands up above the head. Excuse me, inhale, arms up. And definitely generating some heat in the body here. Exhale, hands back to heart center. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Closing the eyes here, standing. Breathing in this pose for a second. Inhaling in through the nose, grounding into the feet. Full breath, full body. Audible breath. Beautiful. We'll move on to the opposite side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, cascading down. Inhale up to flat back. Exhale, hands out to the ground. Exhale, left toe back this time. Bending the right knee. And inhaling here. You can either drop the left knee down to the ground or stay up in your runner's lunge here. Hands on top of the leg or take the shoulders up and down and back. Nice, 90-degree angle. You can really press evenly as you square off the hips to the front of your mat. Belly button to spine, shoulders back, nice and proud, chest shining up towards the ceiling, towards the sky. Inhale, the arms up above the head, or keep them on the legs. Option 2, cactus arms. Option 3, arms above the head, hands above the head. Inhale. Exhale, releasing. One more breath here. And on the exhale, dropping the hands down to the floor. Left heel comes back at a 45-degree angle onto the ground. Then as we inhale the arms up to warrior 1. Beautiful. Exhale, opening up to warrior 2. Beautiful. And then we'll inhale the arms up high. And exhale to open. Inhale, arms up high. Exhaling to open. Bending the knee. Inhale, arms up high. Looking up towards the hand. Exhale, bending that right knee. Down to warrior 2. 2 more like this. Nice and slow, strong through the legs. Inhale, the arms up, looking towards the hands. Exhale, slowly opening to warrior 2. One more time. Inhale, arms up. On the exhale, windmill the right hand down to the ground, looking up towards the left hand. Fingertips can rest on a block, on the floor, or just the fingertips themselves, or the whole hand can rest on the floor. Lifting up out of the waist as you look up towards your left hand. Exhale, dropping the left hand down to the ground. And we're going to orientate the hips forward, pivoting the left heel up off of the floor. Inhale. Nice and strong as the hands rest on the ground. You might Start to test off the weight in the front knee as you slowly hop, moving the left leg forward, bent right knee here. And as you exhale, start to bring energy into the right toes, right heel, and on the next exhalation, pressing up into Warrior 3. The hands can stay on the floor here, lifting the left leg if that's available to you. So the left leg is parallel to the ground. Exhale, hands to heart center if that's available to you, or to a block. Lifting up on the kneecap, making sure you're nice and stable through the leg, through the knee. You might weeble, you might wobble, you might fall down, but just get back in that pose. Inhale, hands back to the heart center. Ooh, feeling the burn in the right leg. Inhale, and exhale, hands back down to the ground. Left leg comes to meet the right, squaring off those hips. Inhale, draw the hands up the front of the thighs to flat back. Exhale, cascading the head forward, releasing. Let the head hang nice and loose and free. Inhale, sliding all the way back, hands up the legs to standing pose. Inhale, arms up into the sky. Hands back through heart center, Anjali Mudra. And closing the eyes here as you press the thumbs into the sternum, press the side of the elbows into the sides of the ribs. Tailbone reaching down through the ground. And really feeling this connection as we inhale energy up the front of the body. So we're the Apana Vayu, or upward moving Vayu, or energy in the front side of the body. And then grounding down the back side of the body. Down through the heels. Beautiful. Fantastic. Inhale the arms up above the head. Exhale, coming back into chair pose here. Sitting in your chair. To even it out. Make sure that the knees are not above the hips here. Hands in front of the heart. Or hands out in front of the head, or up to the side cactus, or way up high in the sky like you're holding onto a beach ball here. Inhale, squeeze, tuck the tailbone under, nice and strong through the thighs here. Beautiful, feeling that fire in the body, fire in the belly. Burning through impurities here, beautiful. Exhale, hands back to heart center. Cascading down, forward. Exhale, move the feet back into plank. Beautiful. Hips up high into the sky, downward dog. Exhale, releasing out of the mouth. 2 more breaths like that. Nice deep inhalation for me. Full, complete. Grounding exhalation as you press into the hands, grounding into the feet. Simultaneously, all the weight is distributed evenly between all 4 limbs. Another deep sigh. Beautiful. Coming down to the knees. Finally, underneath the top of the toes. Hands come underneath the shoulders, and we'll move through a little cat-cow here. So chin up to the sky, belly down. Squeeze scapula together. Exhale. Looking back towards the belly button. Scalp open. Inhale, chin, chest up. Tailbone up. Exhale. Articulating through all the places that you feel tightness, particularly. Maybe you'll identify one area on your back or your lower back. For me, it's underneath the shoulder blades and the back side. So I really try to press into the hands. When I come into cat position, and look back towards the belly button, really tucking the tailbone under. And breathe into that area that you feel restriction in your body. Exhale, release. Toes together, knees apart, and coming down to child's pose. practice. Walking the hands forward, releasing the forehead to the ground. And taking a stock of how you feel here. So we grow in this practice when we begin to use our awareness of our body, our awareness of our breath, to take us deeper into this self-inquiry practice, this ability to get to know what our body needs and when our body needs it. Because every day the body needs different things. So just noticing. Now, as you center in the breath, in your little cave here, as you notice the louder sound of the inhalation through the nose, maybe you releasing out the mouth with a just noticing any difference in how you felt from when you began to how you feel now. Rather, without judging, just noticing, do you feel any relief in the body? Were you challenged? Can you let go of that challenge and move forward into this release, this place of release we're in now? Using the breath to let go. Inhale, breathing, bending the elbows, placing the hands in prayer behind, both palms pressed together, behind the head, and moving, inch by inch, move the elbows forward towards the top of the mat, and really breathe into the underside of the arms, the armpits. Allow the belly to be loose and free. Allow the hips to widen. You might even move from the right hip to the left, kind of wiggling back and forth, releasing the lower back here. Noticing the sweet relief that the body has, this gift can put itself through strain, through stress. As we, in our lives, we go through strain and then stress, and then we have these periods of repose, of being able to give ourselves a rest. It's part of the self-love practice. So releasing the hands down to the mat, walking the hand all the way back up, calm and sitting, knees out, feet together, butterfly the knees up and down here. Releasing the breath out of the lower abdomen. Giving yourself, as you close the eyes here, a nice little smile. Upturn the corners of the mouth. Even if you have to fake it till you make it, give yourself a big cheesy grin. And then releasing the legs, sitting in whatever way is comfortable for you, in maybe half lotus or a Sukhasana easy pose, both knees bend in front of the other, hands placed in front of the heart. And coming back to the natural breath. Bowing the chin to the heart. Giving thanks for you. Maybe even say a little thank you to yourself. Thank you for showing up today, for doing something beautiful for your beautiful body, mind, spirit. Thank you to your ancestors for bringing you to this place of healing, this journey of healing that you are on. Namaste, Anush.